Kentucky, welcome back, and it's time for a little game of Cringe Factor. We have help today from Tiffany Thacker. You've heard her name. She's with State Farm Insurance. She does stuff with us on KSR. And hey, Kentucky, Tiffany, how are you?
Hey, I'm great.
Good. What's up first?
Anonymous letters encouraging people not to vote for Kentucky's only Democratic congressman have been popping up in mailboxes in a Louisville neighborhood. They contain a small slip of paper that reads, "If you truly hate this country, then vote for John Yarmouth." Matt and Lee, what's the cringe factor?
It's high, but not because of why you think. Not because I think it's going to affect Yarmouth. He's going to win. But because it's kind of creepy. First of all, they look scary, and if you hate this country, I don't know, Lee, I wouldn't want to get that in my mailbox.
But it feels like Ted Bundy went to a print shop, doesn't it? I mean, it's just odd.
Yes, it is. And, like, it's on the little sheets of paper, and, like...
Just like a serial killer.
It is a little bit like a serial killer, so it is a little high for me. What's next?
Governor Bevin recently called out Canada's decision to impose counter tariffs on American products, saying it's a straight-up money grab. Is there a cringe factor here, guys?
Yes, because he just, like 3 weeks ago, praised Trump for his tariffs. Now, guess what? Canada's going to impose them on us. You know why? That's because why tariffs are bad. We shouldn't have them because countries do this.
I don't like tariffs either. You know that. But when you're in an agreement like NAFTA and they fudge something, what's the recourse? What are you supposed to do?
Fix NAFTA, but adding tariffs did nothing. All it does is hurt farmers. Farmers in Western Kentucky have been hurt by it. Bevin is being hypocritical. What's next?
Louisville police are investigating officers who shot a video with rapper Chanel West Coast for possible policy violations. Is there a cringe factor here?
First of all, I did not know there was a rapper called Chanel West Coast. And what did they do? They just stood in the background while she was in Louisville for the Derby. I think the Louisville police are getting a little upset. What's wrong with what they did right there, Lee? They took a selfie.
Yeah, it wasn't like they were in a Rick Astley video, for crying out loud. I mean, this is perfectly fine. I wear Chanel West Coast, by the way. That's why I smell so good.
Rick Astley. You're trying to make this audience young, aren't you?
Never gonna give you up.
That's a great version. Nothing wrong with what they did. What's next?
New research shows over the past few decades, tornado regions have been shifting, with less twisters in the plains and more popping up in the states, including Kentucky. What's the cringe factor?
Well, it's high. So what's happened is with climate change, the actual tornado alley is moving a little bit east, out of Kansas, Oklahoma, etc., to Arkansas, Tennessee, and Kentucky. It worries me a little bit. Does it worry you?
I got a basement, so no, I'm good. I'm hunkered down.
What if you don't see them coming? I mean, we have had more tornadoes in the last, 15 years than in the 80 years prior, combined.
I don't know about that. He makes stuff up. Where'd you get that
He hates science so much. What's next?
A U of L tight end has been suspended from the football team following his arrest for allegedly holding a gun to his girlfriend's head and pulling her hair. What's the cringe factor in the case of Kamari Averett?
Well, high, because he threatened to kill his girlfriend. This is awful, a terrible story. Another problem for U of L and U of L football. The hits keep coming.
Oh, what a shock that something like this would happen with the Petrino program. Can't believe it.
It is, like, it's just, they can't get out of their own way. Like, it is just one thing after another, and yet Bobby Petrino is still the coach and won't be going anywhere. What's next?
9 more restaurants in Lexington have been added to the local health department's latest probation list, while 3 businesses have been removed. Is there a cringe factor here?
9 restaurants got put on, including mice and dangerous pork, which is in and of itself.
Now, are both those on the menu?
Yes, you can get mice and dangerous pork. Here's the thing, though, Lee. I will still eat at these places, maybe not the hotels, but the rest of them, food's good, I don't even care.
Yeah, listen, just get it well done.
That's right. But, like, if there's a place, like, do you look at the grades or you just like, look, it's food. What are you going to do?
There's some places that's the ambiance, and that's where you go to a dive.
Spring Hill Suites, though, if you're eating there, maybe look somewhere else. What's next?
And last, Maker's Mark is releasing its much-anticipated bottle saluting Triple Crown winner Justified tomorrow. Matt and Lee, what do you think about this?
Looks cool. I mean, here's my thing about these Maker's Mark bottles. They're awesome, but at the same time, it's a little weird because then you never get to drink them. But that is a very cool bottle.
Supposedly, there's a way to drill a hole in the bottom so you preserve the look, but you get the bourbon out of the bottom.
How do you do that?
I don't know. Somebody should write us.
I'm 100% convinced it's just apple juice in there. Tiffany, you've done a great job with us. Tell us a little something about your State Farm.
So I'm a local State Farm agent here in Lexington. You can come into our office located on Pimlico Parkway in Manowar. You can give us a call. If you think you're paying too much for car insurance or you just have questions, 859-971-0266, and we can help anyone in the state of Kentucky.
Look at that.
She's good.
Good for you. We appreciate it. We'll take a break and be right back. Hey, Kentucky is next.